Google Maps may seem normal, but it's filled with mystery. So in this video, we are investigating some of the absolute craziest things that are listed on Google Maps, starting here in Rojo Maria.
So this is an abandoned village somewhere in the mountains in Portugal. And the weird thing is, no one seems to know when it was abandoned.
Yesterday.
I don't think so, Quinten.
Okay.
Some websites say it was the 60s, some say it was the 80s, some say it's been abandoned for over 70 years. So come into my home.
Oh, it's nice. I love what you've done to the place.
So here we have the fireplace.
Wait, that's actually quite interesting. Is that some sort of like old stove type situation? And these doors are ultra low.
The fun Google Maps thing is that there is one review for this place that says, "My Portuguese lady friend who is 70 years old was born here."
That is quite interesting.
Right?
Oh my gosh, okay.
This was posted by someone named Steve Underhill.
Okay.
I reached out to every single Steve Underhill I could find on Facebook in that age range,
Yeah.
which there were a ton of. One of them got back to me and said, "I've never heard of this place."
No, I was hoping it was gonna be the guy. Oh, watch out for the nettles.
Yeah, I've been doing a little gardening over here. Now, in order to figure out what actually happened here, we can try and turn to geocaching.
You mean the game where you kind of do like a little treasure hunt for a little box?
Apparently, there is a geocache somewhere around
that's so
here.
fun.
And it might have more information. I have a picture here. It looks like an abandoned building. And there is an additional hint that says it's in a gutter.
L-shaped type with a chimney on one end.
I think the chimney is the biggest hint, right? Because there's not a lot of chimneys around here. Can we try and go into the dark hole?
That dark hole?
Yes, that dark hole.
Obviously, we're going into the dark hole. Just
Sorry, Quinten, sorry, I forget.
You know how much? No, wait, actually. Oh, wowie. Oh my. That was an old built-in like work table here.
Oh, this could have been like for
A baker.
like pottery or
pottery.
something like that.
Yeah, I think this is an old wad of about to be pot that was left and then fossilized.
The thing I love about abandoned places, and you know I love them,
You very much do.
is that like this was a popping village at some point where people lived and like people had fun and families and stuff, and now it's still there, but none of the people are there. Like it's just a shell of what it was, and there's something really cool about that.
Skibbity toilet.
Sake. Wait, that matches up, right?
Wait, no, that's Jasper. Walk this way with me.
Okay.
It is this. It is the one that we entered by
It
accident.
is. Oh my god, hell
Like
yeah.
that is the chimney, but it's that chimney.
We gotta go in there then. Did you think we'd be treasure hunting in an abandoned village in Portugal?
At this point, I'm not ever surprised anymore.
Same.
What about one of them gutters? The wall gutter. What's up here? Oh yeah, ghost. I found the cache, I think. Yeah. Jasper. There's multiple things.
Ooh, any clues for solving the mystery? What is the oldest thing you can find?
Let's see. I'm trying to not get them wet. 19 June 2015.
That's almost a decade ago.
Yeah.
So it's been abandoned for at least a decade.
Awful handwriting. Does this say "Don't scream"?
I guess? I really don't know.
Because the most messed up ones are almost all 2013.
Well, you have the best handwriting out of us two, so you should definitely write.
Do I?
No.
I don't think I have the best handwriting out of any person.
Quinten and Jasper, 23rd of January, 2025. Let me tell you about the other angle we could work. I reached out to some museums in the area to ask, like, do you know anything about this place? I got 2 responses, one being absolutely not. The second one being, please don't ask about this.
What?
I'm not claiming conspiracy, but like, come on, every abandoned place has a reason for abandonment. At some point in the past, there was a phone number listed on the official listing, which was then removed, but I saved the phone number and I put it into Google and it led me to another abandoned place nearby.
So we're going to a second abandoned place here?
Yeah, in the
Portugal.
area. Yes.
I didn't know that. We have driven over. Jasper, is that what we're talking about?
I think so. Yeah, these buildings are listed on Google Maps as being a real estate agent. This makes a lot of sense.
Gorgeous building, but definitely not a real estate agent.
I'm not smart enough to tell you what it was, but it looks like some sort of religious building, perhaps?
I think you're right, that this was a religious place because there are Buddhist statues literally all around us, and there is Buddha graffiti. Oh, it's leaking. I'm hearing all of these drops and like, very eerie like echoes over there.
Okay, let's see. The strange number attached to this building on Google Maps.
Chegou à caixa de correio de
Nope.
9.
So annoying. Okay, I'm just gonna turn on my sound in case I call back now.
All right. I think what makes most sense if we go back to around the area of the village and just ask people?
But what if they're all in on the conspiracy, Quinten?
That would be interesting.
The Quinspiracy.
Quinspiracy. I like that.
I think I can see an orange farmer over
Oh, it smells delicious here.
Where did he go? Hola?
Rocha Amarela.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, could you tell me?
It's the people have abandoned it because don't have work, because it's not good from there.
Oh, so it's just
Not
too
road,
far.
not electricity, no water.
Well,
And
when
one day in the years 80, in the years
In the
in
80s?
1980s.
It's finished. It's the last man living in there.
Oh,
it's
wow.
dead in the years 80.
Wow.
So the last man, he died.
It's died.
Oh, wow.
Last man is died. You want some orange, you can take.
Oh, really?
This is all your land.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
This is the best.
You can bring, that's 100 kilos you can bring.
Thank you. Have an amazing day.
Enjoy your day. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Mystery soul? Shout out to Fabio.
Fabio, greatest. Fabio, greatest guy.
I'm so excited to eat that orange.
But first, we have more mysteries to solve.
All right, this is our next Google Maps mystery.
A straight.
Behind you is a historical landmark known as Casa do Patrão Skiddy,
Okay.
which is open from 8 a.m. to midnight every day.
Open for what?
I don't know, but it was confirmed about 10 weeks ago.
This looks more so like an apartment complex, I think.
The name on Google Maps is Casa do Patrão Skiddy. Well, casa means house.
House, yeah.
Patrão apparently means boss. And skiddy means absolutely nothing, and Google Translate suggested skibbity.
I was gonna make a skibbity
I'm
joke.
not kidding. It said, did you mean skibbity?
That's so funny.
But then it's the boss of Skiddy. So I was like, maybe there's a company or a business called Skiddy. I put it in Google Maps, and the only two locations are an airport shuttle service in France and this place.
But what if someone just added it to Google Maps as like a joke or something between friends?
Glad you asked, because I tried that.
Oh.
I tried adding Quinten Hyde's house to the abandoned village.
That's really funny.
It didn't accept it. Should we just like ring a doorbell?
And then just ask what this building is? Wait, that just kind of looks like an apartment complex though.
Is there anyone named Skiddy or Patrão?
There's no names on any of them.
Hi, sorry, do you speak English?
Little bit.
We are looking for... This is Casa do Patrão Skiddy?
Yes, yes.
Oh, but what is it? Do you know a Skiddy or...
Skiddy.
No?
Because this is like an apartment complex or...
No, apartment?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4, 5,
yeah.
6.
Right.
No.
My next suggestion would be to ask the cafe on the other side of the street. We're looking at this place on Google Maps. Do you know what this means, or what a Patrão Skiddy...
Skibidi, no?
Not Skibbity, no, just Skiddy.
The story is new, and maybe they go update the map.
So he said that this whole building is new and that maybe the listings are not in the right place yet or something. Try that one, maybe?
Yeah, all right.
We're looking at Casa do Patrão Skiddy.
I don't know what that is. Let me ask.
Great, thank you.
I like how skiddy is apparently just nothing.
No one seems to know what it is.
Never heard about it.
Never heard about it either. Oh wow.
Unbelievable. It says that it's in here, in this place.
Yeah, right opposite that building over there. In the time that we've been looking for it, I think something changed on Google Maps.
Wait, what?
I'm not joking. The opening times, I told you, 8:30 to midnight. When I just went to the About section with more information, it updated to 8:30 to midnight, except for Saturday when it's 8:30 to 4:20.
Wait, the weed number?
The weed number.
That got added as we spoke.
At least in the past hour.
That is really strange.
But it does corroborate the theory that it's probably somehow a joke. If anyone knows what Casa do Patrão Skiddy is, please let us know.
Something I really want to know now too. And I think we have to move on to the next one though.
I think we do.
Crazy.
You want to hit up some roundabouts? This one is listed on Google Maps as being the romantic roundabout.
Is it because of the hatch?
I have no idea, but would you be so kind as to read some of the reviews?
Of course I would be. My boyfriend and I have really enjoyed this romantic spot. One of the most charming roundabouts I've ever seen. Great for practicing left turns or for long drives without destination. Totally recommend.
So why is it romantic? No one knows, but it is a good meme. No real mysteries here. I think we're at the beach here.
What are you basing that on? The sea?
Speaking of sea, can you see our next roundabout?
Is it this one with the roundabout signs next to it?
Yes. What is the other noticeable thing?
The giant seahorse? Is it the giant seahorse, Jesper?
Portugal is interesting because I haven't seen this many roundabouts listed on Google Maps anywhere else in the world.
I feel like I've not seen this many roundabouts that I had to go around. We had to get through at least like 8 or 12 roundabouts just to get to this roundabout.
What do you think this roundabout is called on Google Maps?
Oh, is it the seahorse roundabout?
Yes.
Really? The seahorse is the icon of the city of Hyde, since many settlers tell the story that in the past they could grab seahorses from the Formosa River. And so it was that the artist Alex Groza immortalized the seahorse in the Avenue 5 the Octubre. I will say, I like this one quite a bit.
Yeah, this is my favorite roundabout so far, but no mysteries because of Google Maps, so let's go to the most mysterious roundabout.
This is such a strange thing to hear. All right, I am curious about the most mysterious of the roundabouts.
Well, you can see it from here, right?
I see a roundabout with a couple palm trees.
Yeah, let's try and go into the roundabout.
Oh, that's gonna be difficult. Wait, there is a large pentagram covering the floor.
This on Google Maps is called the pentagram roundabout. And you know, it's curious because I looked it up. More than 80% of Portugal is Catholic.
Does it have a funny review for me? Rotunda of the pentagram, rotunda of Masonic politicians, satanic roundabout in Faro.
Understandable, right?
You know that clip of that insane Christian lady who thinks monster energy means 666
Yes.
because of like some Hebrew
Yeah.
signs? I will say, isn't that exactly kind of what she said? And then a 5-star review that says, did you know that in the pentagram you can find the golden ratio? Oh, that's actually quite interesting.
Couldn't find who made it, couldn't find why it's here. So I reached out to the municipality. Like
Of course, naturally.
Yeah, they fully ghosted me. No answer. So to investigate, I think we should go to the town hall and just ask, what's this doing here?
Fun.
Hell yeah. Do you think anyone's ever gone into this town hall asking about a roundabout?
I feel like that's like might be the most common thing, honestly. Do you happen to speak English by any chance?
She's asking someone.
Oh, that's nice.
You speak English?
Oh, perfect, yes.
Pentagram roundabout.
Yes.
Do you know who built it or why it's there?
The roundabout was made a long time ago because that was the main road to Olhão, and the pentagram because it's the one of the roads from the Judaic route in Faro. The roundabout it's there, in the Judaic cemetery it's here because it's the route to Jerusalem.
Interesting.
That is so
That's
interesting.
why they put the roundabout there.
Yeah.
With Islamic.
And that's why the statue were Hebrew signs.
Thank you. What is your name?
George.
Thank you,
George. Thank you. This
And we
is
just
incredible.
really wanted to know, and we couldn't find it on the internet, so we came to ask.
Because there is not a lot of information about Judaic passage in Faro. Enjoy your
Have a
stay.
great day.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Alrighty. Cool.
Also, it coming from the mayor's deputy.
Yeah, that's pretty
Hell
sick.
yeah.
That is pretty sick. Well, I guess there's one thing left to do.
This is a very good orange.
It is. And orange, you glad you finished this video. The video you see on your screen right now is one that YouTube thinks you're really gonna like. So let's click it and find out whether or not they're right.